Hi guys, welcome to my hang on, just move that there. Yeah, welcome to my new show that I'll be doing every week, every Wednesday. Hot off the press, latest transfer and football news going around. Should have some guests to give you their opinions on the latest transfers and the latest news. Should be, whether there will be. Um, Obviously a bit late. But yeah, get us your comments in, get us your questions. I'll also be sharing the link as always. So if you want to join the show and ask a question on any opinion on anything that's going on in the world of football, yeah, let us know. Hi Grant, nice to see you. Right. So we'll get straight into it, shall we? Because I ain't got long, so I'm about do this for about an hour. Then I'm gonna go to sleep because I've got appointment in the morning. Um, so yeah, we'll start with obviously Arsenal and um, Gabriel definitely confirmed that I mentioned on the last stream, last transfer news stream I did. And since then, we've now apparently made a £50 million bid for Aouar, or however you want to pronounce it, and have now submitted another bid for Thomas Partey. When we can get both of them, that'll be brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Couldn't deny that we have invested in the right areas and we've had a good window. In other Arsenal news, PSG, just going to read this out. Am I the only one that doesn't think Messi really wants to leave? To me, it's all a ploy for the president to get voted out. Could be, but then again, we don't know the politics. We don't know what's going to be on behind the scenes. Usually will come out and probably Messi's autobiography when he's about 60 odd. Right. So yeah, we don't know. Obviously he's definitely keen on playing with Pep Guardiola. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Just gonna uh, just send these messages quickly. Uh, uh, just send this as well. Do apologise. Bear with us. Ugh. Yeah. So yeah, it could be all a ploy. It could be actually genuine. He definitely looked disappointed in the Champions League. But yeah, just finishing off with Arsenal's news. Um, PSG are looking to sign Hector Bellerin, which gives another inkling that Maitland-Niles might stay, which for me is the preferred option. As much as Bellerin improved towards the end of last season, Maitland-Niles is more versatile. I mean, he's proved it, the fact that he's been selected for the England squad, being able to play on the left-hand side as well as the right-hand side, let alone the fact that he's supposed to be a central midfielder. So, yeah, for me, that would be my preferred option. And if we can make 20 million, 30 million out of Bellerin, that would be absolutely key. Absolutely key. But we'll move on to the Messi thing because we'll go on to Man City. So I'm waiting for some guests to come on. If you want to come on, the link is there, right? So feel free. Yeah, Messi. I've put down here. Messi requested to leave Barcelona, but Barcelona will not let him go. Apparently, the release clause is around about 700 million for his release clause in his contract. So no club on earth is going to buy that, right? No one. Absolutely no one. I'm sorry. Man City can throw what they like at it. They are not going to buy Messi for 700 million. End of story. No one can do that. So, yeah, now there's been a debate about where the contract finishes and where not. So, where Messi can leave or not. I don't know the full gist of it, so I'm not going to go too much into it. But for me, it's clear Messi wants change at Barcelona, and I don't think he's going to get it. So, yeah, if Man City can pull it off, Man City can pull it off. And we have a guest. Wayne,
hello. I'm good, man.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Just out and about.
You know what? I've just been talking and I'm not putting my headphones in.
Oh, that's not good.
Well. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, hi, brother.
Yeah, how are you?
I've just out with my mate, helping him do deliveries.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Just I was going to say quickly, you've now signed Thiago Silva.
Yeah. It was a massive signing that we needed.
A bit more experience at the back.
Definitely. Well, let's see if he's either going to be partnered with Zuma or Rudiger, because it's more than likely he's going to be our main starting centre back.
Are you sure? Because I mean, like, he's only got a 1 year deal.
Well, if he's got that experience, might as well use him for the majority of the games in the season.
I think it could be like with David Luiz, where it could be like you could start him, but then it could be experience off the pitch.
Yeah.
But is your mate the Chelsea fan?
Yeah. I made sure he's a Chelsea fan.
Yeah. What's his opinion?
I don't know. He's just gone out to
Okay.
give an order.
But yeah, apparently you're closing in also on Havertz for 90 million quid.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. I mean, like, we need to get the deal done, sort of thing. Like, it's just timing, and also we're linked with Eduardo Mendes from Reims, the 28-year-old goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I think I don't know how much, around about 12 million to 24. I don't know if that's correct or not, but I think it's either going to be like a replacement for Kepa or a temporary backup.
Yeah, for me, I'd be focusing on getting Havertz done. I think a lot of these teams are forgetting that these players they're buying from abroad. It's all right buying from abroad. They've got them quarantined for 2 weeks, right? So you'd rather get the deal done, so that way they spend less time in quarantine, so you can use them straight away.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't see you not getting. It'd be an absolute shock if you don't get Havertz.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it could be a good signing if you go for Mendes or not. But whether it be a replacement, I don't know.
I mean,
Also,
he's
we've
got
got
that fight.
in. Yeah, Also, we got in Elite KJ. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Nice to have me. Thank you for having me back on the show again. You know what I'm saying? Man, like, Wayne, nice to see you. Stephen, my guy.
Yeah, has it seen me what I said about Maguire on the charity night stream?
Well, say what you like want about Maguire. He's still better than all your centre backs, fam. It's all good, baby.
You say that, but even had a lawyer and he still couldn't defend. He even had a lawyer and he still couldn't defend.
All right, so it's all good, fam. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. So, actually, we'll go on to Man United. Actually, so obviously you've got Van der Beek now. Do you think that because Sancho deal's gone a bit quiet for me?
Don't worry about the Sancho deal, my friend. Don't worry about that. Man, we're moving just a bit sneaky with this one. We're gonna swoop in when the time is right. We'll get him before the window closes, and he'll be a Man United player. I am confident of that. I am not worried too much.
Well, I just mentioned to Wayne is that why don't these clubs get on with it? Because like, you've got 2 weeks of quarantine when these players come from abroad, so you can't. Once you've bought them, you can't use them for another 2 weeks. So that's potentially another 2 games you can't use them. So I don't see why they are taking their time.
I think it's just the impact of COVID is a bit more serious than we think as fans. You know what I mean? Like, we think, because our clubs are rich, that they can just do whatever, and this whole COVID thing didn't affect them. So clearly, all these clubs have had things affect them. All the selling clubs are demanding the price that they want for their players, and that's it. All the buying clubs are like, yo, we can't be spending big monies all the time and every player we want to sign. So there's a lot of negotiating. So it's not even just the Sancho deal, the Koulibaly deal for Man City, the Thiago deal for Liverpool, the Partey deal for Arsenal. Like, everyone in world football is just trying to get the best for their money in this moment in time.
Well, you say that about Thiago. You've now gone into competition with Liverpool, haven't you? That and Upamecano.
Yeah. I don't know about those two deals. You know, I would love if those two deals went through. But like the way that, especially the Thiago deal, the way that it's coming about, that we're getting invited to speak to Bayern. What do you mean invited? Why are you asking me to buy a guy off you? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really looking like it's going to be a Liverpool signing. I think Bayern are trying to get us in to try and bump up the price and make Liverpool rush the deal and get it done quickly. I think we are interested in. I think we like Thiago because apparently we have spoken to his agents and stuff, but it's not enough to be like, yes, we're gonna rival Liverpool for this guy, because even though he is mint, he is so good. But I don't think we'll get him in the end. And Upamecano, again, another one. I think he's someone that we would want, and if there's a way to get him this summer, we would do it. But if not, then is what it is. It's a slim chance that we even have a chance of getting him, but we never know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I started the show obviously with Arsenal, obviously, and obviously now we've apparently gone in for Aouar and Partey, from what I'm gathering, and Maitland-Niles could be staying as Bellerin might be going to PSG. I just wanted to report on that.
Take the Bellerin money. Take it. Take the money, fam.
Convince me, mate.
Gee, I see Arsenal fans arguing over it. I was like, what is there to argue about? Bellerin is an okay player. Yes, he came for your academy. Yes, he had like 2 good seasons. He's dipped in form a lot and he's on his way back. But you've seen Bellerin's had his chances at Arsenal. He has. He's had his
injury.
Like he's clearly a player that is going to get injured a lot. He is clearly the player that takes a while to get back into form. So for me, it's like, yo, when you've got Ainsley Maitland-Niles who is doing a job just as good as him, you can argue better. And one club wants him for 25 million, and a different club wasn't going to spend more than 15 on Maitland-Niles. Take the 25 million.
Yeah.
take it.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
the fact that Maitland-Niles be called up to the England squad says it all, doesn't it? I mean, it absolutely says it all.
Yeah.
Carter says we need to take Bellerin money and sell Laka as Atletico are interested in Laka. But then I'm not sure with Lacazette in a minute because you're getting Juventus are interested and Atletico are interested, and it's just sort of like spinning one in sort of a whirlwind, and it's not like firm.
Lacazette. I
mean, if it offered me the money for him, I would.
Yeah, I would sell him. I would sell him. Maybe not as like, oh yeah, I'm gonna tout you around Europe to see if there's a buyer. But if someone comes in, take the money. How's he? What, 29 now? He's had an okay season. You know what I mean? Like, if you can still get a good 45 to 50 million for him, take the money, because you've got Aubameyang, you got Saka, you got Martinelli. You've got
Willian on the left and put
Willian. You've got the players to cover all those front three positions, so you don't really need to worry about replacing Lacazette per se, because Aubameyang gets you more goals anyway.
In the centre of midfield where we need it.
Well, yeah, I hope you don't, though. I hope you guys don't get Partey. I hope you guys don't get Aouar, because your fan base will just be unbearable, man. You guys want to
right. You can rely on me not to be unbearable. I'll be too busy having an army infusion.
Yeah, you're good, Stephen. You're one of them smart Arsenal fans that takes their time, gets gas when you're supposed to get gas, but then also brings it down to normal. Now, your fan base is moving mad off a Community Shield, let alone signing Aouar and Partey, two very, very good players, man. Yes, yeah. Grant's right, man. Take the money, fam.
Yeah, take the money. Take the money. But you've also been getting rid of some of your obviously Sanchez is gone, Pereira's gone.
Oh no, Pereira's still here.
Oh, Pereira's sorry, he's gone on loan.
There is a Pereira, so we've got two. We have Andreas, which is the one we still got, and I don't know why. And then we've got a goalkeeper called Joel Pereira. They're not related. He's going on loan to Huddersfield. So United are very stacked in the goalkeeper's position. So that's why Romero is getting sold. Looks like it's going to Aston Villa for $8 million.
Henderson's coming in as a backup now, isn't he?
Not as backup. I heard not as backup though. He's actually coming to take man's spot, which I'm excited for. I'm looking to see how that battle goes on. I think after this season, we will see who we're gonna be, who the future's gonna be, and then whoever gets picked, the other one gets sold. And I think it's the same with you and Martinez and Leno. I think you guys are in the same position where you're gonna have to pick one.
Yeah, I think
I personally go on. Sorry.
I mean, that's the thing for me, is that if we're gonna pick one, we do it now, and say we make sort of maybe say Leno, say he ain't quite ready yet. We'll keep Martinez, but we want Leno to be the number one in the future. Right? We can use Martinez on the pitch to bump up the price, if you can see what I mean. So that way, you can prove to everyone that he's actually worth that amount. It's not just some sort of run that he's had. Yeah,
that's a good shout, but that's down to would Leno be okay with just missing out on games just for what? Just to try and sell, man. If you're gonna I was Leno, I'll be there if you're gonna sell him. Don't do this window shopping thing.
Martinez has proved it, to be honest.
He's shown as a very good goalkeeper, and I don't think he needs more games to show that he's good enough. I think there's already teams out there willing to buy him. It's just about how much you want to get for him. I hear you want you guys 20 mil. That is cheap, but clubs, clubs are like. Clubs will be like, well, how are you going to be asking for 20 million when you're loaning him out all the time, and the only reason why you brought him in was because your main goalkeeper got injured. You can say, I don't think they would be happy with the 20 mil, but 20 mil is cheap. I would pay it.
Yeah, especially if you got the likes of Kepa with 70 mil, and I mean, he's not obviously going to be worth that now.
Yeah, Everton should sign him. He's better than Pickford, man. Literally, you telling me Martinez wouldn't save how many points for Everton that Pickford has lost?
Martinez, yeah, that's a good shout. I mean, you just wish there'd be a better English defender, English goalkeeper. I think that's David Seaman.
No, we've got him. We've got him. Don't worry about the England goalkeeper. We've got the number one ready, fam. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, go prove him first.
Nah, he proven this season. He's proved that it is good enough, man. He's better than Henderson. He has to be. It has to be number one. I mean, he's better than Pickford. Sorry, he has to be number one.
Yeah, there's no way that Henderson better than Henderson.
Well, it's also better than Jordan Henderson too, fam. I guarantee you, put man outfield and he'll still be better.
This is why I wanted to get a Liverpool fan on the stream. I just love that. That would be just the debate there.
Ram is busy right now, but you should get Ram one time on here. He'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried to get hold of other people, but obviously it's just last week's just been an absolute nightmare, to be honest. Yeah, if I must say, bit off topic, that the surgery I wanted to do, that I needed, they can't do. So I'm pretty much stuck in the way I am in a minute. So
when you're able to get the surgery, do you know?
I've got no central line access, so they can't do it. So we don't know. So we have to see if it fixes itself, which could take a year, 2. Don't know. They said it would take 8 weeks when it first came out, and it's been a year now. So we don't know.
Yeah, well, I hope it clears up and gets better soon, man. Like I do.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the number one surgeon running around like a headless chicken. So.
If you was in charge of Arsenal, you were getting all the deals done, wouldn't you, man?
Oh yes. Right, and I'll be the motivator.
Hey, man like Steven, you know. Talking about Arsenal, you linked to 2 midfielders, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think those 2 would be enough for you to get back in the top 4?
It's difficult because you see what other clubs are doing, like yourselves and Chelsea. For me, we could challenge, definitely, but whether I can say we'll definitely be in top 4, you can't definitely say that. It's not compared to where everyone else. And the man is in the house. It's Claude.
Oh, look
How
who's
are
here!
you?
Look who's here, Mr. Elite. Oh my God!
What's up, Claude? I'm good, man. How are you?
So you're outnumbered now.
You heard all that bullshit last week from Mr. DT. I had you put up with it. Anyway.
I was only there for a short amount of time.
You didn't put him under enough pressure, mate. You didn't put him
no. Listen, I admit that I went into that whole thing like, okay, I'm going to say my bit about Gabriel. And then I got there and I was like, I actually don't really care. You know what I mean? I don't care enough to go on him. So next time I'll make sure I come ready and prepared because, he didn't. I wouldn't say he scored me, but he did give me an argument where I could really be like, yeah, he's got a good point there. But yeah, man, don't worry, Claude. There's people ready to get at DT the next time he's on.
Me, I just wanted to see if he because I know he's got
First of all,
problems himself. I just wanted to see if he can do something charity wise and that. So, but there'll be no time for that.
Listen, Stephen, how's your charity? How's it coming along?
Yeah,
all right?
We're up to £461 so far.
Okay,
which is about halfway now. So.
That's brilliant. Let's hope we can get just a bit more money.
I do have the link here, so if anyone does want to still donate, there's the link for you.
I want to ask Elite something. Yeah, you're gonna have a problem next season. One of the problems you're gonna have is the goalkeeping situation. Who are you going for, Math? Who are you gonna have in goal? Who's your number 1 next season?
Yeah, for me, it's not a problem. It's beautiful. This is what this is. Because now we've got someone actually who's going to be bothered to try and challenge for that number 1 spot. As much as I love Romero, you can tell my man was just chilling. He was okay being number 2. He was okay just coming in here or there. He was. Now he's getting his move to Arsenal. Arsenal? No, you wish he had it. Now he's getting his move to Aston Villa. It's gonna be prime goalkeeping time. I think personally, I would take Henderson. I'll put him in there for the first 5 games to show De Gea that listen, we're serious about you getting dropped. Like it ain't no threat that's not gonna happen. Like it's happening. I'll put Henderson in there for like the first 5 games, see how he does. That gives Henderson a chance. That shows De Gea that actually we're serious. And if Henderson is taking a bit of time to adjust to the Man United, boom, De Gea's back in there, and hopefully he can regain the form. And really and truly, we are in a good position in terms of we can now make a choice, and either one wouldn't be bad. Really.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is because of his England career as well, if he wants to be the England #1 keeper, he's going to have to be playing regularly. Otherwise, he's not getting on that. He's not getting on that plane for the European Championship. Is it the Europeans next?
Yeah,
summer?
Euros, yeah.
So he's not going to be getting on that plane as #1 choice, is he? So unless he's playing regularly, so Man United have got a bit of a dilemma here, haven't they? Who they're going to be picking? But I mean, I would actually, if it was down to me, I think De Gea's coming. I think he's hitting a bit of bad form. I would give Henderson. I agree with you. I would give Henderson. I've got to say, mate. I'm going to say this now. That is the signing of the summer, mate. What you've just pulled off.
What, Donny van de Beek?
Yeah, that's the signing of the summer, mate. He's to me, he's a very much like Paul. He's a Paul Scholes. All Paul Scholes, more Paul Scholes about him. Passing is great. He scores goals. He's got all the attributes you want. He can play 6, 8, or 10 for me. So I think he's a real great. And what's £40 million? That's a bargain. That's an absolute bargain, mate.
I'm just going.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
So just going to say, Jamie Gaming Sports is on the. What do you want to say, mate?
I want to talk about Van der Beek.
Yeah, go on for it.
I think that is one of the bargains of the summer. To be honest, what a signing! £36 million for one of the best up and coming cams in Europe. Amazing. He can play CDM. Probably not his best position, but he can play CDM. Play centre mid as well. Probably. What do you think his best position is?
Probably number 8. Probably that box-to-box role.
Yeah.
He can play as 10. If he played as a 10 for United, he would be kind to Bruno, where Donny van de Beek, he likes to keep the ball and keep it nice and simple, and then goes into the box. Whereas Bruno is more of a guy that he likes to take those big chances, big risky balls, and but he likes to shoot from a further distance than Donny van de Beek. So there's 2 different kinds of number 10s, but we'll see Bruno and Van de Beek play together at some point. We'll see Pogba and Van de Beek play together at some point, but I don't know if we'll see all 3 at the same time. I don't know about that.
Elite, he's just going to ruin my birthday.
Yeah. Also, what he's going to present another problem for Ollie, because of to fit all them players in that midfield, someone's going to have to miss out. I think there, isn't it? So there's another big problem.
By the way, I love you, Claude.
I'm glad someone does.
You're the only realistic Arsenal fan there is.
Well,
hey,
and Stephen, bro.
Yeah.
Love your visits as well.
What's that?
Yeah, no, he's right. I mean, because you have to look at the real picture. You can't, I can't be biased. I look at the real picture, and as far as I'm concerned, I thought those celebrations in Wembley Park the other day were well and truly over the top. Well and truly over the top.
I just want to say, some people are counting the Community Shield as a trophy. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's not a trophy. It's a friendly. It's no different.
Mourinho done it.
It's no different to beating Boreham Wood in a friendly match. It's no different.
I'm
It's
sorry, KJ.
Let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something. It has no significance at all because I'll tell you a story. Where's everyone gone here?
Oh, hang on, sorry, that was me. I'll give it back.
I'll tell you a story. Man United in 98-99 lost a charity. It was called a Charity Shield then. 3-0 to Arsenal. We all know what happened that season, don't we? It means absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. It don't mean nothing at all. I think there's a lot of improvement going on at Arsenal, and I really do, but there's still a lot of work to be done. There's still
that's what I took from it, is that we
still a lot of surgery, a lot of dead wood still need to be cleared out. And the other thing is the centre halves, as good as they are very inexperienced as well. So that's going to take some time to gel together as well. So that could be a problem. What's happening? Is that
you as well?
Yes, Laurie, my guy in the chat. I see you, bro. That's funny.
Tell Van der Beek to make sure Burke. Yeah.
Is Van der Beek dating his daughter?
Because he's his daughter. Bergkamp is going out with Bergkamp's daughter, isn't he? I think. So
I laugh at Bergkamp.
I would have loved him at the Emirates. I would have loved Van der Beek at the Emirates, mate. Top quality, mate. £40 million. I can't believe it. Still can't get over that.
I would just actually say, on the Community Shield celebrations and that, what I took from that is, the penalty shootout, for example, I wasn't bothered really. I didn't feel tense for it. I was like, yeah, if we lose, okay, right? But what I saw through that game is that, again, we've proven to the champions of England that we can go and play a certain style of football and be competitive.
I agree to a certain point, but then you've got to look at there's two teams also that hardly had any training. Liverpool, you could see Liverpool, their sharpness wasn't there at all. I judge Arsenal when we go to Anfield in 3 weeks' time. If we can produce that performance at Anfield in 3 weeks and get a result, then I'll be well on board with it. Then is the time to celebrate. Not on.
Would you be happy if we put that performance in, but Liverpool were just the better team on the day and we lost 2-1?
No, as long as we can show progress, that's all I'm thinking about. But with the players we get, if we get these players in over the line, I expect us at least to be in the top 4 next season.
Champions League.
No. If we get the players,
is that Ashley Cole or is he on?
No. You're Claude. He's saying Chelsea will win the Champions League.
Who said that?
The guy in the comments there.
Ashley Cole.
They could struggle. I heard their program last night on the Chelsea show. They were very bullish about who they were going to knock forward past their Liverpool. I was listening to that, and I think
just carry on. I'm just going to say thank you for Jamie Sports for coming. Oh no, he's back on. I thought he left for.
No. I was. Wait a minute. I was watching the game. I was watching that last night. The Chelsea show. They're all going on about that they're going to knock 4 past Man United, 4 past Liverpool, and things like that. And I think to myself, this is Lampard has got a new situation going on, a different pressure. He's got new players. He hasn't got the pressure. Last year had no pressure. He had a free run. This year he's got the players, and he's going to have to produce, and he's going to have to get them tactically in the right frame, in the right way. So it's not going to be that simple that they're going to roll teams over. It's not going to be that. I think they could struggle to be in the top 4, Chelsea. I really do. And I think if Arsenal get these players in and show that spirit that they showed towards the end of last season, they have a chance to be in that top 4. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I really think Arsenal will show a better account of themselves this season. I've said it on Twitter. I'll say it again. The Arsenal judge, the juju, is going to be out in full force. I can feel it. Or you're gonna call us Manchester United. You're gonna be with Arsenal. I can feel it, man. You're gonna be with Arsenal next season. So
No,
yeah,
I
man,
never call out opposition team. I never call it. I've got enough to worry about my own team. You're thinking of someone else, mate. Not thinking of me. I'm telling you.
So, Jamie, what are your predictions for the top four? Let me just get your predictions.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah,
Go on.
I actually think Chelsea will win the league next season.
What?
This season or the next
I
season?
think that's one of the best transfer windows. It depends how quick the players settle in. If the players settle in quickly and they play like they did in their former clubs, I think they can 100% win the league. I think Man United will push. I think we'll come third. I think Liverpool will come fourth. I don't know why. I don't. And then I think if we sign like
Can you
our
get on
centre
camera?
back,
Can you get on camera? You got to show your face to that. Right.
I actually think they'll come fourth.
Just repeat that. Liverpool will what?
Liverpool will come fourth. Liverpool will come fourth.
You heard it here.
And Arsenal will come 10th.
Oh, come on.
Jamie.
That was a joke.
Okay,
calm down.
Yeah.
They'll come sixth.
I can't have you disgracing this right now. Stop it.
The thing with Chelsea, as I said, Lampard has got to get them players in the right how can I say, in the right formation, the right tactics and everything. Yeah, it's not as simple as just buying all these players and it's all going to click at once. Ain't going to happen. As for Liverpool, it's going to be more difficult. Not many teams retain the title in history, do they? And it's going to be more difficult. Have they got that same hunger that they had last season as well?
I just saw that message.
They haven't added to the squad, which I think is quite. When you've won the league, you should add to the squad as well. You freshen it up as well. So I think they'll still be. I don't think they'll be fourth. I think they'll be in the top three somewhere. But I don't think. I've got a feeling. Mind you, even Man City. I think Man United could go close this year. I really do believe they can go close this year.
If we secure Sancho and maybe a centre back or a left back, we're going to be looking very nice, very tasty. I'm looking forward to it. But fellas,
the only worry I've got with your team, I think, is I think if you had someone like Pochettino, would make you favourites. It's just Ollie, I'm not so sure.
Oh my God. Ollie is the most underrated manager I've seen for a long time. To be honest, everyone thinks he's bad, but he's actually not. He's improved Man United. I don't know where all this has came from.
I will actually say this season will determine whether he's got the strength or not for me, because he's got more squad depth, right? He's got the players that he's gonna get. So he's got no really excuses for me.
I think we should at least finish top four. If we don't get top four, it's a failure. Comfortably top four is a failure.
I've said this on stream many times. I think as United, what I would do is I would let Ollie see out his contract. Don't renew it. Don't give him a new one. Let him retire. Let him leave a hero. And then bring in Julian Nagelsmann, fam. Bring in him, fam, because he's the future of football, fam. I believe it. That's what I would do personally. Jamie, do you watch football?
I'm joking, man.
Exactly, bro.
He's 32 years old and he's bloody taking them to the semi-final. Fucking brilliant.
Imagine him at United in that beautiful red of United at the theatre, bro. Bring him to the.
He's younger than a lot of footballers. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's mad. And that's why
he can be at the top level for at least 30, 40 years.
And he plays some sick football and saucy ball. But you know, boys, I've got to go. I've got to need to get like a drink and stuff and get ready for the stream with the football terrace. So,
are you on there?
Are you in there?
You on there tonight? What's that all about? What's that? Man United?
No, that's the Man United show is on Sunday. This one is just about United's transfer of Van der Beek, but also some season expectations as well, and what we're saying. But yes, thank you again, Stephen, for having me on.
Yeah, mate. Just give us a shout out on the football terrace, mate. And
take care, mate. Take care.
If you can if you're gonna DM us to do some like awareness stuff. Like,
All right, cool,
cheers,
my guy. All right, Claude, nice seeing you again, Jamie.
Take care, mate. Take care,
Yeah,
mate.
study your book, stay in school.
Bye, man.
Don't quit to do YouTube.
No.
Don't do that. All right, catch you in a bit.
I think I got detention in my first day.
no, that's all right. We'll get detention. All right.
I got detention in my first day. I can't believe it.
Hey, mate, I was hardly at school and I still got detention.
Are they all back at school now then?
Yeah.
Are they all back at
Yes.
school?
No, it's like an induction day. We go back fully in the 7th. For me,
What's it like at the minute?
to be honest.
Do they
It's
make
alright,
you
to
wear?
be fair. It's been
Are they
quite,
making you wear masks and all
quite
that?
weird being back.
Are they making you wear
Nah,
masks?
you don't have to. It's your choice. You have to wear a plain one, though.
In all honesty,
It's quite weird.
like,
I thought they were so.
in honesty, like I'm just going to say this because obviously I'm a very vulnerable person. Obviously, if it was me, right, even if I can only carry it and stuff that and all the other, and I'm totally healthy, I would, in case of for the others, just wear it because you're not just
I do wear one.
it's not harming you, right? It's actually maybe doing you more good, right? And you're not harming anyone else, and you're doing your little bit.
Yeah.
In a way. So obviously it's an inconvenience, but there's loads of inconveniences in life, and it's
For me, I kind of like lockdown because I didn't have to go to school. But yeah.
Oh, trust me, mate. I used to get my mates because I missed the whole year 11, right? And because I wasn't well, and they spent all the time. My mates would go, "Oh, you get to spend all day on the PS3 at home and all this and all that." I said, "Yeah, but look at all the infusions I have to do. Look at all this,
Yeah, no.
all that." And I'm like, "Mate, I'd rather be at school. I want to be socialising. I want to be with my mates."
Stephen,
Yeah.
I've got a couple of minutes because I've got a lot of stuff to do, mate.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, I just want to tell you about the channel. I'll put the link on when we do our next show. We'll put the link on for the thing as well. Your charity. Yeah.
I was going to think if you, Claude, I was just going to say Transplant Week 7th to the 13th or something like that. So I was thinking for that week if we could try and do like one more week.
When is the 7th? The 7th would be Monday, isn't it? Okay, all right. From next week, we'll put it on my channel. Whenever we go out, we'll put the link on the channel for you. All right?
Yeah, I was just going to do like another sort of stream just to help try and bump it up.
Yeah,
okay, that'd be great.
All right then, and speak to you soon, mate. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, these will be every week, mate, from every Wednesday as much as I can. So,
okay, mate.
Let us know.
All right, take care, Jamie. Hope your team does well this year for you.
I watch all your videos. All right.
Well, I'm not there anymore. I'm not on AFTV anymore, so
yeah, I know.
Unfortunately,
don't agree with it, but you know.
Well, it's life. Stephen, take care. Take care, Jamie. Make sure you do your schoolwork, yeah? Because education's important, my friend. You don't want to end up like me.
Bye, guys.
All right, take care. Take care, Stephen.
Take care. It's just meaning. Right, let's get back into it. I'll carry on for a little bit longer. So obviously, Grant, I saw you earlier was mentioned about the Messi thing. I was talking about that, so I'll get back into it. In Glasgow, we've had restrictions back up, and we're not allowed back in other people's houses. I'm lucky as I'm a key worker. I'm just gonna Well, I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope they get better soon and the cases go back down soon. Obviously, we don't want a second wave. Right, as a key worker, I salute you. Right, you do a fantastic job as well as every other key worker. Right, I know that from being in hospital as well. So big up to yourself, right, and keep yourself safe and keep your family safe. thoughts go out to you. But yeah, I was just gonna say with the Man City thing is that obviously Messi requested to leave. Barcelona don't want to release him. Apparently, in his contract is a £700 million release clause. Obviously, no club's going to do that. Not even Man City could even do that, right? Let alone like PSG or anyone else. So, yeah, obviously it's starting to turn ugly, which is a shame because Messi grew up in Barcelona, right? It's his childhood club, and yeah. Yes, Jamie, come back on. Yeah, come back on. It was just Claude that was leaving. I was surprised you left me, but yeah. But yeah, I was just it depends whether Man City have to pay the release clause. If they have to, then they're not going to get him because they ain't going to pay for it. Oh, God. Yeah, obviously you all got to start somewhere. Send me your link to your channel and I'll subscribe and I will put it out to this little chat here. Yeah, and I'll do what I can. But yeah, and actually he's back on. Yeah, I just saw you. So you got your own channel, have you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to free. I had 370 subs. Then I stopped uploading. So now I'm back down to 340. It's bad. Feels bad.
Yeah,
You have to keep grinding.
Yeah, it's I mean,
Start to upload more now.
You got to think AFTV started that way. Every channel starts.
Yeah, I bet
that way.
everyone's had their setback.
Yeah, I mean, I died when I was diagnosed with a problem I had now. I was obviously had to come off the camera for a numerous amount of months before I had the energy again.
Yeah.
And even then, it's still a struggle for me at times to do this. I'm not like League Gunner or anywhere else, so I can do it hour after hour after hour after hour. So, yeah, I have to pick my times.
Yeah,
so.
I like League Gunner.
Yeah, I mean, I like League Gunner.
I like League Gunner, yeah. He talks a lot of crap sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's just.
I think he's realistic, but sometimes, like G-Stop Iwobi, Adama, one of the best wingers in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes for me, it's.
I agree with him in most.
Yeah, you're not going to agree with everyone, right? In every opinion, right? Otherwise, you'd be like a clone of the same person, right? So there's always going to be disagreements in other areas. But yeah. So give us. So you've always supported United, have you?
Yeah, since I was like 4. Now I'm 12, turning 13. So I've supported them for like 7 years now. So yeah.
So the month unfortunately missed. Did you get to see Fergie time? Fergie time.
No, I literally came in right when it started to go downhill. It's unfortunate, but didn't even get to see any of it. I didn't really start properly watching them till I was like 6. So I was like probably started watching them about 5 years ago, but I started supporting them when I was 4, so 8 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I've always they've always been the reason they've been probably my second most disliked team. It's not because of the fans or anything. It's just because of that rivalry that I grew up with Ferguson and Wenger.
Yeah,
I grew up around that. So
you're probably yeah. It's so sad how old Maya have fallen. Especially you as well. We're climbing up. You're climbing up as well under Arteta, but yeah, it's unfortunate.
Do you think Arteta can?
It's taken 8 years for us to even get in a decent position.
Yeah,
I actually think they can. I really want to see.
Go on. Do you think Arteta? I was going to say, do you think Arteta can bring Arsenal back to that level?
Yes, I do. I think he's one of the best managers up and coming managers. He's
Yeah.
showing signs. I think with the debate who's better, Arteta or Oli, we can't really say because they haven't been in it for long enough. Like, I think Arteta's got the future to be better than Oli, but right now you can't say who's better. Still think Oli's a great manager, but I think Arteta's got the better future. I think both of them have got a good future ahead of them, but I think maybe Arteta's got a better one. I think Arsenal are a bit far, like, apart from, not far apart, but like, you know, I think it'll take like 2 or 3 years for them to get top 4 again. I think the top 4 is pretty like certain to be Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man City, in my opinion. Everton are doing good business with Rodriguez, Allen, Decore. They've got good midfield, very good midfield.
Yeah, I mean, I've just focused on obviously the top 6 for now. I mean, there's like so many sort of deals going on. It's so hard to keep up with everything
Leeds
else.
signed Rodrigo.
Pardon?
Leeds signed Rodrigo as well.
Yeah.
He's a very good striker for Valencia. For a relegated team, you don't really see that often. Big players going to relegated clubs.
Just good about Wayne, you're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that. The internet was shit. Well, someone missed the data.
It's all right. Yeah, you just missed all the fun. But yeah, I mean, obviously Chelsea. I've just done the.
I said Liverpool finished 4th.
Yeah, I'd tell you what. I'm going to use you for like Betfred if that actually comes true.
I really don't think it will, but I want to take a punt. Like they'll probably come 3rd or 2nd, but you know, why not?
Yeah.
No,
what I've noticed is Chelsea. Wayne.
Yeah.
What I've noticed is I've just taken the latest ins and outs from Sky today, and obviously Chelsea have been the busiest out of the top 6. You've got Werner, Ziyech, Silva, Chilwell, and then a couple of free transfers on top of that.
Yeah.
And Pedro, what do you think of Pedro leaving to Roma?
I mean, that was a good deal. What's going on there? Sorry about that. Yeah, I think his time was up anyway. Oh, they're friends. Yeah. What was it talking about? Yeah, Pedro to Roma.
Pedro.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, a good place to go to finish off his career. I always liked Roma. They've always had a good style of play. Yeah, I think he'll do well at Roma, definitely.
Okay. Just.
I feel like I hear some noise coming.
Yeah, he's out doing deliveries. Yeah.
All right, I gotta go, boys. But
yeah, thanks for just chipping in for 2 minutes, mate. It's really helps with the support. Thank you.
No worries.
All right.
Yeah.
And look, we've been doing this every week, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. All right. Cheers.
Well,
It's actually hard to wave at the camera. Like, ooh.
Yeah. I mean, Dylan, we'll come on one day. Just don't forget. Mate, like, I never thought I'd be comfortable, and somehow, for some reason, I'm doing it now. Right? I never thought for high school. What's that?
First time I went on the football terrace, I was shitting myself. The more you go on it, the better it gets. Easier, way easier.
First time I went on it, I was in hospital.
Yeah, I know. I think I saw it.
Yeah, and the internet what was worse is the internet was crap. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just said I had to get a message across. So. Go on.
The first time I actually went on it was when what is actually StreamYard? I don't get it.
StreamYard is a I think it's an American online sort of program where you can set up a broadcast on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn. I mean, I'm live also on Facebook and Twitch right now. And what you do is you can use that to do a live stream on your YouTube channel instead of just having a recorded video. You can do go live. You can do go live on YouTube as well, but this way, like you can get here, look like with the sort of the banners, the names, right, and stuff like little stuff like that, just to make it look a bit more professional. It's quite
I've got
expensive.
a question for you.
It's quite expensive, though.
Yeah.
I've got a
question
discount.
for you.
It's for non-profit, but yeah, go on.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you watch Mark Aldridge? I'm really interested.
Yeah.
He's so hilarious. Like, I watched him for a couple of years now. I don't know why. He's the biggest Man United YouTube fan on YouTube. So, yeah. It's sad what happened to full-time Devils, to be honest. They have fallen off a cliff.
I think they've changed.
I don't even know what they are anymore.
No, they've changed to different names that are, Stretford End or something.
Yeah, Stretford Paddock.
Yeah, they changed their name. I think that it was between them two, and the United Stand have just gone further ahead. So
it was like there.
They're still a good channel.
Full-time Devils was like up here. United Stand was like quite low. They were like a couple thousand. They just shot up. They died. They came up. You know.
So I've got a question from Dylan, fellow Man U fan. Who should we sign next?
I think we should sign Sancho next. It's probably not going to happen. Oh wait, sorry about that. I think we should sign I think we should sign Sancho next, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think we'll sign a left centre back next. Probably Badiashile, Pau Torres, maybe, because Sancho is going to take time. People are really impatient with transfers these days. I get it. You want them to be done quickly. It's a £120 million move for one. So yeah, people are losing their air about it. I don't think it's going to happen. People are saying it's off. I don't believe it at all. I think it's going to happen. I'm probably about 80% sure it's going to happen. A lot of fans are getting trapped into the English media about the personal terms not being agreed. They have been agreed. Fabrizio Romano, Christian Folk, Jan Alderfutov, they've all said that it's been agreed. If I
think a lot of people should just focus on one
because they've been briefed. Yeah, I still think the fee needs to be agreed. Not the fee, the structure of the fee needs to be agreed.
Yeah.
Not the actual fee itself. It's about the first payment, like Mark Roberts once said. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, like that. I think it's the first payment. What's the struggle? It's like I'll give you 80 million first summer. Next summer I'll give you like 20, and then the next summer 20. I think that's what they want to do. I think probably Dortmund want a bit more now. I think they want more in their first payment. So yeah, I think that's the issue. But I don't know. I'm not a Man United expert. I'm not a transfer, whatever you call it, in the know. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think I always thought it was going to happen. The reason, the main thing I've probably been asking Man United fans is that given the squad depth you had at the end of the season, where you had a squad of 11 and then you had a bench that was just shit, right? In all terms,
I actually think Van de Beek was the point. Yeah, go on. Sure.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that would you rather if Sancho didn't happen, that money was invested in getting good players in key areas to add squad depth for the season?
I'd rather save my money. Sancho is a talent, won't come around often. He's a one. When was the last Sancho you've seen? 20 years of age, just turned 20, I think.
Messi,
one of the best right wingers in Europe already, and he's 20 years of age. I think he's up there with Mbappe and them lot. So yeah, he's only. I think 120 million is a bargain for a player who's going to be at your club for a decade, and probably even more, probably about 13 years. He's going to be probably a star for all of that. You're going to get the money back. Like, I think it's a bargain. I know we're living in like uncertain times, but
I think, I mean,
it's a football club.
I mean, yeah, obviously. I mean, I think that also is that
Depends how you look at
the
it.
the only thing I want to happen is that if he does go to Man United, no one puts the pressure on him that, like the English media have done all the time with young English players, is that they put pressure, and then they falter.
Like Jack Wilshere.
Yeah, Jack Wilshere was
Kinda.
such a great talent. He faltered. You had that with Ray
What has
Rooney.
happened to Jack Wilshere?
I think he went to West Ham. We know he went to West Ham, and he hasn't been. Yeah, he's just been riddled with injuries. He's a great talent.
Yeah. He still had a good career for himself. He's still a professional footballer. You know what I mean? That's what I don't get. Like, being a professional, it's really hard to be in the Premier League. Like, you don't understand. Like, if as a kid, I would take being a West Ham player, 100%. But he just hasn't fulfilled his potential. What he did have about 2012, about 8 years ago. Because I heard him when I was like 5. Don't know how I remember these things.
Yeah, I mean,
I've heard things about it.
I saw him first.
Collecting the match tax, 100.
Yeah, I mean, I first saw him, and I thought he was a great talent, but I think the injuries just didn't help at all. So he wasn't been able to. And if you're injured if you're on the nurses bench all the time, right? Speaking for someone with experience, and you would have constantly have you can't then train and get better if you're permanently on the sidelines, and that's where
I've got an answer. Who do you think's the better player, Greenwood or Martinelli? Surely it's Greenwood now. Come on, surely. Greenwood is a cap for England at 18. Just turned 18. And he scored 18 goals. 18 goals this season, and he hasn't started. Same with Martinelli. I get that, but
I think,
in my opinion, you might differently. But
the only reason I'd agree with you in a minute is because Martinelli's been injured for the rest of the last season.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for about 10 games.
I would like to see them playing a full season and getting the same amount of game time, and then see what stats say after that. But then you've got to bear in mind that Greenwood plays mainly in the middle, right? Martinelli.
No, he plays on the right for Man United. He plays on the right because he can't play because we got Martial, so he's playing on the right. Right.
Yeah.
Most of the games.
Yeah.
When he doesn't come on.
Yeah, but I mean, the fact is that you're not going to also. The fact with Martinelli is that you've also got Saka in that position. You're going to have Willian in that position.
Quality. Absolutely quality Saka. I think he's better than Martinelli in my opinion. Saka is one of the best English talents I've seen for a long time.
It's because
Trust me.
Saka got that end to the season, but then you saw even in the Community Shield I saw he should have been taken off 20 minutes beforehand. He was not.
He's got. He needs to be managed like Greenwood. Put into the squad. He can't start every game.
Yeah.
He's not old enough yet. He needs to be bedded into the team like Greenwood, and then he can start playing games.
Yeah.
I think Greenwood will be on the bench for Sancho. Then, I think our bench could be sick if we get Sancho and maybe Badiashile, because that means if the thing is with Van der Beek, the luxury. If Pogba's played bad for a couple of games, we can put him on. Say he hasn't played well for 3 games, put Van der Beek on for a couple of games until he has a bad. Then if Bruno's having a bad couple of games, he hasn't scored or assisted in a couple of games, bring Van der Beek on. If Matic ain't performing, put Van der Beek on. He can play anywhere.
That's the whole point of squad depth. You need the
I
squad depth.
don't think he can play CDM that well, I think he's not a good enough holding
Yeah.
of the ball defender. Yeah, I think Matic is a class medium. I think he's just not. Time ain't on his side, honestly.
Got to the stream.
That's one of the most
Michael,
important things
who
in the
are
squad.
you support?
So what was that?
Someone's playing bad. Look at Man City. Bernardo Silva on the bench sometimes.
Hang on,
Sterling
Jamie.
sometimes.
Just give me.
But
Jamie,
they interchange a lot.
just give me a sec. Michael, who do you support?
I support Arsenal.
Ah, okay, good. Yes. Your opinion on first of all, Gabriel, and then the apparently transfer bids for Aouar and Arte.
Okay, so Gabriel, fantastic talent. He's got a cartilage injury at the moment, so he'll probably be out for like 7 months now. So I don't really expect him to play this year, and it'll definitely take a long time for him to come back. In terms of the Martinelli, Greenwood.
Hang on, Jamie, just let me finish.
So the Martinelli Greenwood debate. As an Arsenal fan, I want to say Martinelli, but Greenwood is absolutely clear. Left foot, right foot, it's already in the goal. Absolutely fantastic talent. I suppose he definitely will become a number 9 for me, whereas I think Martinelli will be a goal-scoring winger. So they're definitely different types of players. In terms of Aouar and Partey, we've seen what Aouar can do in the Champions League final. He's a brilliant player. But for me, sorting that spine is absolutely vital. Thomas Partey, that's the one that we need to get done. Or also, Samari is good as well. I'll definitely take him.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said with Martinelli. I see a lot of Aubameyang in Martinelli.
Mm-hmm. Same.
The way he plays in the same way. The fact he's got Willian there now will probably help him a lot, especially with the fact that Saka's not quite there yet in terms of stamina, for example. Because, like I said just now, is that the Community Shield 60th minute he was dead. Even by half time he was dead. So, he's more at the minute of an impact sub until he gets the full strength that he gets when he gets older.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, did you say there was a 7-month injury for Gabriel?
It's he's not going to come back this year anyway. I know that for certain.
Oh, Gabriel.
Oh, that's bad, man.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know.
That's quite big, actually.
It is quite big. I think that's probably why we push towards Willian in terms of signing him. I think it's definitely more of a short-term stopgap signing.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say Willian was injured or Gabriel?
Oh, Gabriel's injured, but Willian is the signing kind of coming in to replace him. Well, that's what I think. Anyway.
I thought you meant Gabriel the defender.
Oh,
no, Martinelli.
Yeah, I thought you meant Gabriel the defender. I'm like, what? What?
No, yeah.
I was going to look and say, hang on, where have I seen this?
Yeah.
I was actually going to laugh at you lot. That would be so bad if he got injured after when he signed yesterday and he just gets injured for 7 months.
That's just the most Arsenal thing that could happen. Eh?
Hey, it's a Kim Kallstrom moment.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have any suggestions what defenders, left centre backs we can look for in the market?
You wouldn't get Davies.
Kimpembe's a good one.
Yeah, Kimpembe, I really liked him as well, but I like him. Yeah, and one that I'm thinking of is Tapsoba from Leverkusen.
No, I don't really. Is he the Greek?
Say again?
I swear he's from Greece.
Nah,
is he from Greece?
I think that's Restos or something. I can't remember his name.
I'm talking about or something like that.
Yeah. He was signed from Olympiacos, but I think they're both good. But Tapsoba's one that caught my eye when I was watching the Bundesliga over the lockdown period, and I thought he's young and he's quite physical, so I think he's good. I'd say he's someone you could go for, and he'd be quite cheap.
You would say that actually from the Bundesliga, if you're looking for another generational talent on the left back position, it would be Davies.
Oh yeah.
Or
definitely.
Alphonso Davies, best left back in the world, 1,000,000%.
Oof.
Best left back in the world.
Oh,
He is. No, you can't say that he's not. And this ain't like an outlandish
Right.
comment. There's other people saying it as well. It's not just me who's saying it. There's lots of people saying it, and I agree with them. Alphonso Davies, he can defend. He's quick. He can attack as well. He can do everything. He's all you want in a set left back. Like with Alexander-Arnold, the best attacking fullback in the world, probably ever, in my opinion. Defensively, he's still a good defender. He's not as good as probably like top level left backs and right backs. With Alphonso Davies, he can defend, he can attack, he can. What a player! It probably cost about 100 million if you wanted to sign him.
Oh yeah. You wouldn't get him and Sancho in the same deal. No way. Well, I was just going to actually this whole Messi saga. What's your take on it, Michael?
Absolutely crazy. It's just crazy to think he's leaving Barcelona. I think we've seen this. So he wants to leave.
Just mentioned in the someone mentioned in the comments at the start that it's all a ploy.
So a ploy
to get a president out. I think
to get the president out.
That's not that far fetched.
Let me have a look. Let me have a look.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I'm the only
the
one.
President is actual like.
Hang on, I'll just figure this out. I'm the only one that doesn't think Messi really wants to leave. To me, it's all a ploy to get the president voted out.
Yeah.
So, what do you think to that, Michael?
So Bartomeu's the president right now, and there's going to be presidential elections in a couple months' time, isn't there? So,
I actually love Ladurus.
I don't think the ploy thing is that far-fetched at all, because if you looked at Messi's dad today, it was just like he didn't say it was impossible that Messi wouldn't stay. So I'm like, maybe it is a ploy. But in terms of him leaving, nobody's going to pay 700 mil. So
no chance for 33-year-old Messi. Absolutely no chance in a million goddamn years. It's not going to happen. I can bet money on it that he's not going to sign for £700 million.
No,
in his prime.
No, not even.
When he was 25.
Don't care how much money Man City have got. Man City and PSG could put that together and still wouldn't get near 700 million. Like that's
Messi at 25 wouldn't be.
That release clause is worth double what Newcastle's worth.
No one is going to pay £700 million for a 33-year-old Messi. Not even a 25-year-old Messi. They wouldn't pay 700 million for him. No chance in a billion years. I actually see some outlets saying that it could happen. No, it's not. It's not going to happen. They don't have £700 million.
No club is going to get away with paying £700 million for a player.
Financial fair play.
The only way
there's no financial fair play at the minute, but no.
Oh, yeah, no.
The only way Messi can possibly leave is if it goes into the courts. Because if it goes into the courts and they side FIFA side with the player, which they've never went against the player in the courts, then Messi could still be a free agent. It's really all this debate about the contract and the free transfer clause. Because that's
so it's pretty much
now.
Yeah, go on.
And Messi is claiming that if it was a normal regular season without COVID, he would still be a free transfer this window. And so it's probably, if he wants to leave, it's going to have to go for the course.
So it's going to be a free transfer or a 700 million clause. What won't happen
exactly.
My everyone It won't. It's just I'm mind blown that some people
Same.
think they can pay 700 million. Get it into your head. Get
No
it into
way.
your head that they're not going to pay 700 million. No chance in a billion
No way.
years.
No way.
Even
No
Telegraph.
one is going to pay what
The
pretty much.
700 million transfer race. Bollocks. Sorry for swearing.
Yeah, well, we won't tell your parents you've been swearing on this channel.
Yeah.
I don't care. She does care, but no, sorry. But, she don't care.
Just a question here. Your predictions for the top four, Michael.
You know what? I think City are going to win the league. I'm just going to say this
Same.
now. You see, after Pep loses a game, straight back at it. Last season, the season that's just passed, it was an absolute embarrassment. That last season for them was an absolute embarrassment. So he'll come back all guns blazing, and I think he'll blitz the league.
I don't think they're going to blitz it. Depends on Messi comes. If Messi comes, they'll blitz the league.
That's true.
If Messi don't come there,
Messi, they're going to blitz it. But Aki,
between
Koulibaly,
Yeah,
Koulibaly, that's strong. Strong reinforcements.
Yeah, I don't think Ake and just buying Torres, Ake, and Messi would be enough.
Can I just ask you a question? How did Man United get Van der Beek for cheaper than Ake? Ake, who got relegated with Bournemouth. Van der Beek. I know he's Premier League proven. Not really proven, but okay. He's Premier League proven. He's played in Premier League for a couple of years now. I get that, but Van der Beek's Champions League proven. Like he had a very big part in getting the Champions League.
Did you ever see Man City at any point negotiate?
No, I agree that they paid the money because it's Man City, but it's like still I don't get it. Like if we paid £43 million for Ake, I would be ranting right now.
I don't think Ake's a bad player by any stretch of the imagination.
No, he's not. I think he would be a very good player for Everton.
The stat that sticks out for me with Ake is he did not commit a single error in the relegated Bournemouth side at centre-back.
Still didn't help them stay up, wouldn't he? If he was so good, he would have helped them stay up.
But I think people are just quoting him off. I think he's a very good player. I don't think he's 40 mil. I think he's 30 to 20.
Yeah, 25. He's 25
something like somewhere around that range. He's not really comparable to Van der Beek. I think Van der Beek is an absolutely excellent player. He can play anywhere in the midfield, and I think he's an absolutely great signing for Man United. It will cover Pogba and Bruno, and he could cover the whole midfield there. He's a perfect squad player.
And he'll be there for 10 years.
Say again?
And he'll be there for 10 years. And he's going to be a game changer to the way we do deals in the future. We haven't done a quick deal since Eric Bailey. We've finally done a quick deal.
And it's more importantly, it's a smart deal.
Yeah. What I'm also going to say now is I did say I'll do the top six. So what I will say is
don't put Arsenal in the top four. I'm done.
Quiet.
Man City, Liverpool, then probably in third, Man United, Chelsea, and then I think Arsenal will get fifth, Leicester sixth. That's my top six prediction.
Oh,
no Spurs.
No,
Spurs will be. Sure.
Nah.
Wait, can I do my top six? I've got a really good one.
Yeah, go on.
First, Chelsea.
That's not the top six. You're off this channel. I'm warning you.
Okay. Wait, I'm not actually going to blind. I think Chelsea can. Nah, okay. Can I switch?
Go on.
Man City first, Chelsea second, Liverpool third, Man United fourth. I know I said Man United third, but I think Liverpool good enough for third. And then fifth, I think Everton will come fifth. I do. I think their midfield is so good. Then I think Arsenal sixth.
No way.
You're trying to insult me on my own channel.
I said six. That's fair. Actually, no. Wait, I said that Spurs are going to get top four, but top six, but I didn't even put them in the top six. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
You're telling that Arsenal are going to be what? Are relegated? We've never been relegated, mate. So
I think you have once.
no, you haven't.
Never. I thought Everton was the only team who's never been relegated.
No, we've never been relegated, mate. Even Everton been relegated.
Yeah.
Man United have in 1972, I think, or something
No,
like
because what happened was the First World War kicked in,
that.
and then
Oh,
afterwards it extended the league.
yeah. Oh,
So
no,
we
right.
So we
Who do you
didn't get
think?
relegated.
Who do you think's the GOAT of all time? I think it's Messi, hands down. But
Hello.
no. Pele's a brilliant player, but you can't really judge him because he's from so long ago. If you even from he didn't play, he retired in 1970. Come on now, you can't actually. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay.
Yeah, but then people can you say that, and then people can say Bobby Charlton was.
Yeah, he was quite. Yeah,
Right.
fair enough.
The only person I'm not going to name is from Man United is the person I don't want to name on this channel, right? Because of liver reasons, right? So if you know about him, you'll know about him. So
who is he? Was he an old player back in the day or something?
I'll put it in a private chat. People know who I'm talking about. He was at Bobby Charlton's time.
Oh, George. Oh, sorry, didn't say.
That's why.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that was so sad.
You know that same surgeon did me.
What?
Huh?
That same surgeon who did him has done all of mine, and he's still trying to find an answer.
That's sad, man. Really sad.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, man. But no, it's.
I knew it came out of my head.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about him because
yeah, it's quite
he's
sad.
not worth talking. He's not worth talking about, my man. But yeah, I've got someone trying to come on, but his device is not connecting. Don't know why. But yeah, I was just going to mention as I did say, top six. I will the normal top six. Spurs have signed Højbjerg now, Doherty, along with Joe Hart, with Vertonghen and Wanyama leaving.
People were taking the piss out of Tottenham for signing Joe Hart. They needed Joe Hart for because he's English, and you need
I find it funny because we were looking as a third choice keeper. Right?
Yeah,
because
exactly. That's what you're doing. Second or third choice goalkeeper. It's third, I think, because Gazzaniga's their second choice.
Yeah.
Man City signed Scott Carson. You can't really say anything.
Where do you sit with? Where do you sit? We'll start with Michael. Where would you sit with Tottenham and Jose? Because a lot of people saying that he's still got it. There's people saying he's finished. Right. Where do you stand on it, Michael? First.
Well, first of all,
honest opinion. I just want honest opinion. So don't really want to answer.
I think it's clear to see he's obviously declined from his. He's past his peak now, but I think he's still a good manager. That's about it, pretty much. I mean, I just think he's a bit stiff and rigid in his ways, and he used to be a more pragmatic and more attacking coach, but then he suddenly decided to go for this anti-football approach where it's just
Real Madrid affected him badly.
Yeah, basically, and it's just ever since then he's just been. I mean, he is what he is, isn't he? He's a box office manager, puts bums on seats. So in those sort of terms, it's good for Tottenham because I mean, have you seen that what's it called? The doc. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I love that. Mourinho's so good when he's not at your club. He's so good when he's not at your club.
Yeah.
Until he goes at your club, and then you're just like,
oh god.
No, you don't have Mourinho at your club. No way. 15 years ago, 100%. But Mourinho's style will bore you to death. I don't care if he wins the title. It'll bore you to death.
That style's only good if you're winning. That style
Yeah.
is only good
Not
if you're
even if
winning.
you're winning the title, to be honest. I'd rather play good football and
You know what? I
But you
even
know-
go this far because Arteta's playing the same way and Arteta's doing it better.
True. But I think Arteta's more pragmatic. So he went for the 4-2-1-3 or whatever you want to call it, the 4-3-3 basically. He realised that wasn't working and he had to go for a 5 at the back. But I know he really just wants to play a 4 at the back. He doesn't want to be putting in extra centre backs to cover how shit they are, basically.
Yeah, seems like a nice guy in that interview though. In like the thing, like I think because of the first weeks at Tottenham, he was like all smiley Jose, and when it turns bad for him, he just you don't want him at your club.
It's man management's
I
appalling.
loved him in the thing in the documentary. What a character!
Yeah, did they mention the point where they told the government they've got to pay up for the COVID crisis?
No, I don't
Nah.
hear that.
No,
I think
they
that-
didn't mention that yet.
Remember,
It's not
wait,
come up to that stage yet.
in
We've
the
got the rest-
documentary. In the documentary, did you hear when he was like Sky Sports was on, yeah, and then he was like, and then he was like, I don't think he's good enough anymore, you know. Like, you know, I disagree. I think he wins trophies. And he's like, yeah, I don't think he's the right man. Fuck off. Like, what? Steady Eddie, you're lazy in training. Okay then. I watched all 3 episodes.
He says, yeah, but he says that, but then he played him for the first 5-6 games.
Is it? It's
And
banter.
Ali was proving on the pitch.
Don't call yourself your players lazy. Remember when someone was like, how is that the red card? How is that the red?
That was so funny. There's actually so many memes in that.
How does that?
For his entire first few weeks at Tottenham, he could keep a 3-0 lead. I just think his tactics are too easy to catch on to. That's the thing. I mean, that's the thing with Wenger. Everyone found out you just let Wenger pressurise you and you just counter-attack him and you let him. And
Ericsson.
that's why,
Look at that.
that's why I say for me that Mourinho's the new Wenger, specialist in failure.
Yeah.
In the first, he's even worse than Wenger. At least Wenger played some good football. I don't know, because I didn't really see him that much play. But apparently, they still played quite attacking football. At least, like.
Oh, you want to see us when we're invincible, mate. Oh, Jesus!
I feel bad for Arsenal fans who didn't see that. I'm quite annoyed that I didn't see
I
it.
saw that I was 10.
Even though I'm
believe me.
fan.
No one bullied me at primary school in that year. No one.
People used to bully me at primary school because I supported United. Don't like, yeah, it's not good. Even though like there was a lot of United fans in my school, but like the non-United fans used to bully me for supporting United. I'm like, I chose them now. I can't go back on my decision.
Yeah, hang on. Like, Man United's the best club in England.
Yeah, still on history, but at that time.
Yeah, at the time, obviously now trophies, Liverpool have got more. And
it was more bad
than you two. Yeah.
Wait, did you see the documentary where they were talking about Christian Eriksen? I swear I thought they were going to show us where he gets let go when.
You're talking to Arsenal fans. At what point are we going to sit there and watch a Tottenham documentary?
I think he does. Michael does.
I don't.
Why not? It's fun. It's cool because you get to see him fail, isn't it?
He's just muted himself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did watch it.
It's
just interesting. It's just interesting.
Michael, I'm disappointed in you.
I watched Sunderland till I die.
Same. It's just interesting to see from different perspectives of how an actual club is run.
They're still not fully proper because there's still cameras on them, so they know when they're getting recorded.
Yeah,
so
some of it is staged. Still.
Yeah, I wish they didn't know the cameras were there. Like that would be sick. That would be sick. But no, obviously not. They can't do that. They can't just hide like. That Arsenal top is disgusting. Oh my god! I'm sorry about that, but you know.
Excuse me.
I had to say it.
Hey, it was like, do you know what it represents?
What?
Marble Hall's hybrid.
Yeah. I'm not a
He
great
won't have
fan
a
of
clue
that
who
top
Hobby
at
is.
all. Not a great fan of that top at all. I think the home kit is so much better. Actually, I
To
think the
be
home
honest,
kit was better than last year.
honestly, when I first looked at it, I thought, what have they done? But when I saw it, right, I did say, and the more I looked at it, I thought, yeah, I like it, right?
Uh-huh.
When did you leave Harry for the Emirates? Well, no, when it all went downhill.
2006, at the end of
Yeah, that was
05
when it
06.
went. That was when it all went downhill. Because
Yeah,
I remember that was when it all started to fall down to
just gonna
pieces.
get this guy on because we ain't got long left. But a guy,
Right.
we finally got
Thanks,
on.
Stephen. I'm just going to hop off now. Cheers.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye, Jamie.
Michael, be back next week.
Bye.
Right. Hi, Adam. How are you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Right, Adam.
Hello. Yeah, just about.
Yo, Adam.
Well,
There's
hello.
another kid. Let's go. I think.
Alright, we're starting off with a question.
Can't really hear him. He's quite...
Yeah. Who do you support, mate? I mean, your mic's a bit
Yeah.
quiet.
Let me see if I can,
Yeah, I can't really hear it.
Hang on. I can just hear it.
Mm.
is this mic better?
A little bit. Right. Who do you support?
Oh, I support Manchester United.
Manchester United.
Back of the net.
Right. Yeah. What's your opinion on our Man United's transfers?
Well, you know, it's been a bit lackluster. You know, we haven't been signing that much players, but we have got Donny van der Beek. You know,
Up the Reds.
He's very young. And I see potential in him.
Yeah. I mean, Donny van der Beek's been a great signing for you guys, and I think a lot of Man United fans now want to see Sancho. But who else would you think you need for the start of the season?
I mean, I'm looking at Bad Shield, and you know, I see a talent, a very good centre back, potentially very good centre back. You know, I'm looking at Bad Shield and Sancho, maybe you know come into the squad, line up, and they're obviously very good potential. You know, they're very young. Both of them are very young, and both of them look like they're in Ollie's young profile squad.
Yeah, I mean, those two would be a great acquisition for Man United. Where would do you see yourself? What would your be top four prediction then going forward?
I think if Lionel Messi signs for Manchester City, I think they will be first place. No doubt, they will be absolutely brilliant. So, if they do sign Lionel Messi, I think Man City will be first, Liverpool will be second. And if I'm basing this off transfers, I think Chelsea will be third, only due to the signings. And I think United will finish in that fourth position. And maybe Arsenal might finish fifth. We don't know. But,
What do you think with Arsenal's transfer business in a minute?
I think they've signed good players. I think how many players have they signed? 2, 1?
We've got Willian, Gabriel, and we're now bidding for Aouar and Partey.
Yeah, I think the centre back that he signed, Gabriel, is very good. And Willian, I don't know about him. He's very old. You know, he don't look like he's at the races. You know, he's getting on a bit. But yeah, other than that, I think it's a very good transfer from Arsenal.
Okay, right. Thanks for your opinions. For just aren't they mute themselves? Yeah, unfortunately, I can't go on much longer because I am now getting tired and I've got appointments in the morning. Yeah, thanks for coming on. These will be I'll be doing these every week as much as I can do. Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for coming on and having your say, and I'll speak to you soon.
Yep, see you later, mate. Yeah.
All right. Right. Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna be getting myself to bed because I've got
Yeah.
more hospital crap in the morning. And
Hope it goes well.
yeah, well, it's just normal infusion. It's nothing major really. Just
Alright.
something you got to manage.
So that's good tomorrow. Yeah, that's good. Thank God. Not until Monday.
You're not
Then
until
I'm back.
Monday. Okay. All right.
I just want
Right.
to see Vanderbilt play. So bye. And yeah, peace out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll be doing this every week. So, yeah. Send me the link. If my socials are in the video description. So yeah, if you send me a link to your channel, I'll put a tweet out and try and do what I can to promote it, because everyone should have their own channel if they want. And
Yeah, right. Thanks.
everyone should help everyone.
Yeah, thanks.
Right, take
See
care.
you next time.
So there we have it. I'm going to call it a day. Thanks for everyone who's tuned in. And yeah, I'll be back next week with some more news. Hopefully, Arsenal have signed Aouar, Barca running, and maybe Sancho will be done, and Aubameyang finally signed. So until then, take care, thank you, and goodbye.